Alright guys, hello and welcome to this afternoon stream. I'm of course your host, Samius. We were full of all sorts of irritation last time. Much irritation. So, let's do some stuff and fix some things. First of all, let's grab these barrels. And let's turn this around to fill pumps. Fill sulfuric acid barrels. Just pump if you are greater than 0. Basically, pump that out. Get it filled back up, turn it back into stuff. So basically, we can't do this because we don't have the ability to make nitric acid that I found. I don't see like any angel chem stuff in here, unless it's down this chain somewhere. I'm not seeing any way to. Here it is, nitrogen processing. So this is where we need to go. Which means we need this. Which means we need high-tech science packs. So before we can get down this chain, we need the high-tech science packs. Yay! Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. So let's I don't want any more waterboard stuff. I can't do the module combining effect stuff because I don't have module cases yet. Vehicle stuff doesn't really matter. Sure, go for it. Alright, so this is pumping out what's left of that. Hopefully this will unscrew that. Meanwhile, where's it? Have a ride somewhere? It's like our logistic train is sitting there, that train's sitting there, that train's sitting there, car's over here. I think we took the train over. So we'll do whatever the robot calls are complaining about, and then we'll head back over there. So I think I figured out the logistic train network stuff that I was dealing with yesterday. I think I figured out what the problem is. / I watched Neil House set it up. Fix it. There you go. Now, stop complaining. Oh, I don't want to run all the way over there. Let's call a train over. Let's call you. Oh, you can't. You're not allowed to come here. Joe, like, pickup. Can you come to me? Which is what? LTN Ruby Raw. Come here. Hey, Connor. What are we complaining about? I think we have the fix. So we're gonna get a ride back to the robots were complaining. They wanted a pull down. So we're going to jump in the train, and we're going to kill that, and we're going to go back to here. Take me back to the base, please, train. Choo-choo! So I think we figured out how to fix our LTN problem with overloading. Why this guy's complaining that there's no path, I'm not real sure, unless he's trying to go get the iron. That's probably what's going on. He's probably trying to go get iron. not real sure why. Whatever. What are you guys doing? Bringing me a whole bunch of stuff? Yep, they want me to have a bunch of stuff. So I'll give them a second to give it to me. They gave it to me real good. Alright. Is there anything else you guys are trying to give me? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Well, that guy wants to give me something. Come here. There you go. Thank you, little buddy. Yeah, they're making a hard dive for that storage post. Alright, so we're gonna make some changes here and see if we've got this figured out. I think I do. Not 100%, but I think so. Okay. So, yesterday I was trying really hard to figure this out. So what I need is I need to wire this train stop up to here. And I need you to read train contents. Why is that? But I don't think I need this one. Okay. And then we'll take our constant commutator, or arithmetic combinator, whatever. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hook that up from here to here. And we're going to take your everything and output everything and multiply that times -1. Just to make that negative. Right? And then from there, we're going to hook that up to here. So now, it should give us how much more to keep putting in the train. I don't know why that's going up. That should be going down. Oh, we're already over. Did I break it? Should, after 2 seconds of inactivity, it should get going again anyway. Did I break it when I did that? Alright, also, let's see, we're not requesting out of here. Okay, so there should be 4,000 in here. Now let's unhook this again. And that's saying input signals 2,000, output signals minus is what we want. Something is weird. What did I do? Alright, so that's saying how many's in here? Let's put one more stack in here. Alright, so that's the 2,000 it should want. So let's see it come back around again. Right now there's 2,000 in here. We got a green signal for 2,000. The minimum we're going to request in this case is that we're going to switch it to 2,000. Okay. So now from the train stop, right? So we have this set to read train contents, not send to train, not train stopped, any of that stuff. All that stuff's gone. So what's going to happen is that's going to come to here and get made negative. What's in the train will become a negative number. This guy will output a positive red signal up to here. So then those two things will cancel out, and when it hits 0, these guys should stop. Let's just give it a second. It shouldn't take that long. And we should be able to set this filter up to do the same to unload here. This should zoom around. Go back to the depot down below. Now it's going, I want it. Come back up here. It should want 1,800. So if we look at our signals, it's minus. Which is correct. But that minus and that should be a negative. What am I doing wrong? Alright, so we have the contents of the train, which is 0. Why is this? Is this hooked up to the wrong thing? This should be hooked up to the train stop, not to here. Now, this is supposed to be hooked up to here. There we go. Now it's working. Okay, so this combinator right here tells us what the train wants. It's 1,800. This train station is now set for give us how much iron we want, or how much iron is in here. So this is a positive number. We turn that positive number of what's in the train to a negative number, add them together up here just by putting them both on the same signal, which is something that I was missing before. That having two things at the same signal automatically add or subtract or whatever. So then that passes down, these arms hit 0, and then 2 seconds in activity. Boom! That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted, baby. We got it. We got it. Alright, so I'm going to unpower the train depot stuff over here. So it's unpowered. It should no longer be interfering with that other train. We're going to go try again. Not that we really need sulfuric acid up there anymore, but we do still need bottled water. I knew it wasn't that hard. I couldn't get my brain about it yesterday. Why are we not doing multi-purpose engines? Oh, we're not doing blue science yet. Idiot. Wow, are we should be doing blue science. Yeah, we're doing blue science. What am I thinking? What is going on? Why are we not making blue science? What did we break? They're not working because they need something off of the bus? Batteries. Of course. We should have known better. Okay, you want to deconstruct. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. So what's going on? Why do we not have any plastic? Since gas is out. It's kind of hard to imagine. As we just turn this stuff into it. It looks like base mineral oil is empty. Resolute. The leftover crap is empty. Well, this is a lead issue, not a... Is that what I'm seeing? It's a lead issue? This is a lead issue. Okay, so what's up with the lead? Oh, the lead was coming from the rubitite, wasn't it? Now the rubitite's... that rubitite crushing is gone. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's wrong. Why aren't you guys running? It's odd. I'm just gonna wait. Wasn't running. Okay, so we're gonna take this rubitite over here. We're just gonna set up a quick little... basically a system just like we have for all these other things on this rubitite right over here. We have 11 Mark II mining drills, which should probably cover this area. Oh, not quite. Let's upgrade these. Not enough ingredients. We're missing steel. Okay. We are requesting all those things. Alright, so how's everyone doing today? Well, I hope. Well. Looks like there's a bright or a patch to HOTS where Brightwing got updated. It's pretty cool. Oh no, he got nerfed. Okay. Pew. Brightwing got nerfed, that's excellent? No, Brightwing nerf is bad. We like Brightwing. Brightwing good. Nerf's bad. Alright. So we're gonna take that. We don't usually need like a huge amount of lead. Not any stone. There's stone up here though. No, you're doing excellent. Oh, sweet. Okay, good. Oh, there's no stone up here. There's 0 stone. Wow, that's a problem to have, isn't it? Because these guys have just gone absolutely insane on... I mean, as they were supposed to. Alright. We got a new tweet message. We got a new tweeter. New tweeter message. Matthew says, y'all probably know the stories are free. And there's an on-poke. What? There used to be a conversation button. I'm not sure what. I'm totally confused. Man, I hope Matthew's watching. I'm really curious about what we're Alright, let's just get this going real quick. As I'm assuming he's talking about the healer. That's what we were talking about yesterday, but I'm pretty sure the healer is not free. It's super low price. I've talked to Wilson about it a couple of times. Not just that particular book, but some other books. Should get him on the stream. I bet he would come on my stream. There are no stone here. Holy crap. Stoneless? No, there's stone over here. In here, right? Yeah. What are we missing? Clay bricks? Seems odd that I'm out of bricks. That's okay, we're over here too. So let's make 6 of those while we run over here to grab bricks. Whatever a stack of bricks are. Oh, this one. And steel gear wheels are shite again. Oh, they haven't brought me gear wheels yet? Oh, I guess I was standing just like barely outside the zone. Come on guys, don't make me craft all this stuff by hand. They're trying. They're trying, they just can't quite make it. Need another charging station over here somewhere. There's a base there. Stick it right here. Here you guys go. Now you guys can charge. Yeah, that's Sammy's big babies. Alright, we have 1 done. We need 6 more, or 5 more. To slap our typical grinding pattern down. I think up here. Oh, we can't see because it's out of the radar. See, up there I think is where the line is that I liked the most. Alright, let's get this playback paused. That playback paused. There we go. Alright, are we ready? Are we ready to rumble? Grab here, we'll get rid of these. We're definitely gonna get rid of this. Rid of that. The rest of that can stay. Alright. Even though it won't quite fit like that. Crushing. I need power. Boop. Alright, I think rubitite just smelts straight into... If I just put it in a furnace, it makes... lead. The crushed stuff, anyway. Yep, three crush makes lead. Which is totally fine. We're just gonna, like I said, to get the base running again. We need, I think, just 3 of these will probably get the job done. Or 6 of these, I mean. Let's go. Didn't get placed. Weird. Alright, let's set one of these to be near side inserters. Take care of the balancing issue. Now we just gotta weed this down to the correct input. Not a big deal. Of course, that would get us. Ideally, it would come in here. That's the easiest way to get that there. If I go straight across, I run into this. If we come down here and over, you have a window right here. It's got to come in this. You just come over and move this down. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, my eyes kind of want to melt. Oh, that's solder? Oh, and solder's broken because there's no lead. So yeah, this can't go in here. That's got to go up to... It's got to go up there. I'll take care of that. We just got to get it to here. Two to there. Go one more back, right? This doesn't have to turn like that anymore. I had to turn for a while, I don't remember why. Alright. So we jump from here to here. Oh, here's our rock, or a stone. Although this isn't actively doing anything currently. Alright, so that should, like I said, fix our lead, at least for the most part. What's up, darling? There you go, shake the booty. Shake it! Woo! What's up? Taking a break.
Yeah, I'm going down this. I had a schedule. I'm taking a break.
Oh, I'm jealous.
I gotta get more work from her.
I cooked and I tried to poo.
We were in bed 2 hours longer than me too.
I went to bed 2 hours after you did too.
Your choice.
Nah, I was the earliest I could go to sleep.
I woke up at 4 and I actually never got to sleep.
Oh man, we had that Amber Alert go off this morning. Took me forever. I wasn't.
Yeah,
I was sound asleep.
No, that was about the time it went off. It was 4. I was already awake, so.
Why is this not? We're doing at 5.4 aluminum. Okay. Yeah, it's trying to deliver that up there. So this should hopefully eventually fix the lead. I'm seeing solder coming back down. Here comes the lead trickling back in. Batteries are starting. A couple lights are green. I'm seeing batteries trickle in. Alright. So. What's next? Honestly, I need to get this covered by radar. This pollution is starting to hit these guys. Although actually, since we turned this coal off, they stopped again. But it probably wouldn't hurt us to go around and take these out. We also have got to get yellow science up and running, right? I think. Science. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to have we're doing blues, right? It wouldn't hurt to do purples. Purples aren't that far away. Why don't I double my lead production? I think that'll be enough, actually. I could double it. I just don't think it's needed. And I'm kind of hoping to like limp along till I get the main rubitite up and running over here. And I could sort this, right? Like instead of going through this step, I could just sort it. Should be okay. I thought this had a radar built into it too. This blueprint. At least then we could start pulling that stuff over. Where's the radars? a couple of radars. I said we got to get to the nitric acid science, and that was we have to go through advanced chemistry so we can get to the nitrogen processing. So we need to get the high-tech science packs running. You think I should do radars than science? I kind of agree with you. So let's go do some radars. Just so we can keep an eye on the base. Here comes our Bubba's. Where's my car at right now? Way over here. So let's see, I need one up here. I need one over here. And it would be nice to... This guy's could be a problem, but... Overall pollution seems okay. Right now. Alright. Yeah, and this guy's trying super hard to get to go pick up the other stuff, and I'm not sure why. And he's got a request for other things. You going upstairs?
Yeah.
Take my teacup and ask the boy for a refill, please. I know, I'm practically Hitler. Misbehave. I don't aim to misbehave. I'm a good boy. I don't know why he's so convinced to do the other thing. I kind of also wanted to adjust the rubitite in call to just be water right now. Just to see if we can get the LTN network running properly. So let's put a thing down. I said I think I figured it out. We may just have to go dismantle the other one altogether. See, it's constantly trying to do the iron plates and doesn't care about the other one. So where's a good spot for this? Up here, maybe? Like here? Well, let's also go get that fixed. Alright, and this citric acid should be done. What? Oh, this pipes. Of course. Pipes. Pumps. Pump on the pipes. There we go. Yeah, that'll get all that sucked out of there. These machines might... Yeah, they didn't take any of it. Why aren't these... This is a graphic error. Alright, so let's demand some water. Let's request 500. Alright. So, our green signals show nada. Alright, so our green signals now show that we need some water. Alright. Our red signals here. Let's slap down our combinator. Alright, like so. We're going to take... That's correct. We're going to take this red signal into here. And we're going to flip it. Everything times -1. Set. Then we're going to take that output, connect it to this pole. Alright, so we should be good. That should be requesting water. Where's my car? There it is. Thank you, son. You're such a good boy. Okay. I made him lunch. Gave him life to him. Came from my nuts. And it's a big deal for him to bring me tea. Came from my nuts. Alright. The sulfuric acid needs to stop. Let's change it to 1,500. Now it should be like, nope, we're done. Alright. Because you gotta be getting low on sulfuric acid, right? Grab a whole bunch. We go on that side. It's inconvenient. There you go. Fill it up. Alright, so while that's filling up, we are going to come over here and do the same thing we've been doing. Alright, so I'm not going to set you to provide anything extra. Alright, so you are going to have a request threshold, though, of 500. And that is hooked up to here. And it's hooked up to the pole. Alright. Now these guys, again, we're going to go arithmetic eliminator. We're going to go, I think that's the train stop. Everything. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do the minus, or make sure that I was getting the just the train contents. Okay. And then this guy comes up there. Alright, so that should be good. I figured if the LTN was unpowered, it would stop, but maybe we just need to make it... is this line full? Not yet. Close. Damn. It's a long-ass line. Let's grab a little bit more then. Because I want that stopped. I want it working, but I want it stopped. Alright. Let's jump back in the car. Let's get that other... Let's fix this train stop first. While we're over here. And then we'll run down to the other LTN stop. And we will disable it slightly more appropriately. So that should give us just the 500 barrels. We are requesting water, right? I didn't forget to set it to request water. Alright, it's looking for 500 water. Looks like we got some shenanigans in there to deal with at some point. Huh, we must have moved the cars robots. We did not want to go in here. Alright. Come on, get out the way. Well, you know what? Actually, you guys can pick those up. As long as I'm far enough away, I'm not going to waste robots on them. And we done it right as we were supposed to do. Alright, so this guy wants to run at least one more time. So we're going to let it run. This time we're going to break this so it'll transfer and not throw a big fit. It has a path now. What's the problem? Where are you trying to go? You're trying to go to there. So it was trying to use this train to make that drop. That's crazy. I'm missing. Oh, we're way too far away. This may just have to get demoed now. Like, save it as a blueprint in case I need to come back to it, but just make it go away. At the very least, I'll take the train off. So this request should no longer... We could also just clean this out, and that would have done the same thing. Oh, here's some of our things. Thought that was weird that we were missing brick. It's fine. Let's turn this other radar, whatever it is, into the biggest radar. So they all stack. We have 5 doohickeys. Make those all the big ones. Everything looks good. Are you guys done yet? Almost. Get the last bit in there. You can put yourself away and I'll grab the train. So now we should no longer be making this request. Oh, look at there. wanted to use that train again. No! Can't use that train. What's it trying to do? Trying to fix the car? The car's fine. Car was fine. I don't know what's going on there. The robots apparently believe the car is broken. Of course, we have to drive all the way around the bloody base to get there. Alright, so we're making the request. So what's going on? Why are we not working here? No path. Are you still trying to go to make this iron delivery? You are. Stop that. Boom, baby! So it had two problems. One, it was trying to use that train for those deliveries and that train for this deliveries. Now, see if this stops on 500 like it's supposed to. Awesome. Unfortunately, we're so slow. We're never gonna catch it. Run! Run! Run, little legs! Run to the car! I cannot express how happy I am now that I got this working. We're probably going to get there just in time to watch the train drive off. But hopefully it didn't unload any acid barrels, which I know it's got a bunch of. Nope, we're not unloading anything. Alright, so what's going on here? So you're sending out water barrels. Oh, because there's acid on here. You're trying to. I don't want you to do the acid stuff. Oh wait, are you going on? Or you're supposed to be going off? You guys are not supposed to do that. You're supposed to do the water. Alright, so you're reading the train contents, you're reading that. What are you supposed to deliver? So according to the red signal, we have negative 500 water. Do I even... Maybe I don't need that there? Because it only has 500 water on it, we just have it move the water? Why is it still showing... Because it should be looking for water. This is currently set for the wrong signal, and I'm not sure why. I will figure it out though, give me a second. Let me think. So this signal is put in here because of the red wire. This red wire is saying that. So if I Because that was the contents of the train. So how can I, short of breaking it, how can we refix it? Oh, it's currently filtered for that. Why is that? Stop. I don't know what you're doing. Clear. Okay, it drove off. It timed out. We'll see if it comes back. It should. It should try to redo the request. And that's currently hooked up to the train what it wants. We're not, nothing is hooked up to the train signal. Why is it still saying it wants 600 acid barrels? Oh, it's already gone. It's already on its way back. Sure, I'm off the train. Let's come back with the water barrels. For whatever reason, it is convinced. Set filters. Disconnect these two wires for now. Alright. So you're setting filters to this, to this, to this guy. You are going to get hooked up to this, to this, to this guy. It's a none, and go back to set filters. Why? Alright, what's this red signal? Nothing. You're supposed to be telling me the train request. Wants 500 water barrels. There are no water barrels in here. Put 500 water barrels in. I'm thinking. Alright, so why is this train not showing that it's trying to make a request for the water barrels? Let's unhook this and rehook that. Worst case scenario, I guess I can hook up the contents here. No, I don't want to mess with that. What do you want to give me? You want me to go take, what, a miner away? That should basically turn around and come right back. We're super close. Come on, just deliver the water. It wants to deliver the water, you just won't take the water. Output signals. Why is it outputting 1 and... I don't understand why it's outputting 1 and 6, but not outputting this. If I hook... Alright, let's slap down the arithmetic calculator here. Oh, you're here to here. What do you got? You're telling me the 500 water in there. So what if I hook you up to here instead of you to here. Alright, so that should be delivering what it wants, showing me what it wants to deliver. And you guys are full at the moment? Yeah, you guys are super full. Alright, so is there any way that I can easily let's see, if I put you over here, then it'll be providing. Alright, so now I need to set this up the same way as I was setting up over there. So I need accumulator. And we need this accumulator to go from the train stop into here. And I need the train stop to retrain contents. Flip it around. And then add that output back to the red line. So that should tell this to fill up what it needs. That train is gone. I don't know if that train ever did anything. But for now we're also going to add water barrels. Because I want to get this train requesting things and proving to me that it's working. Which I think it will. Look at it go. Here's your 500 water. Woo! And it's gone. Sweet. And you're providing said water to? So theoretically this thing should be able to provide to that thing. Alright. We currently don't care about that though here. So we've got the logistics train network figured out. We think. That should be its last request. It should no longer be requesting water after this. But it should be providing from the top. I don't know what you're trying to fix, buddy, but I hope you feel better about it. You know what else I'd kind of like? I kind of want a docking station for the car, so it'll fill up like all these things it needs to have. Also, we need some robots for the car. It can take up to 10 right now. Oh, hey, we should probably also get the next research going. Well, it says we have nitrogen processing. We need nitrogen dioxide gas. Which is a green metal catalyst and ammonia. Yeah, okay. That's why we didn't do that, because that's so many steps. Alright. We're gonna go set up production for science. Maybe we go start module cases for... Oh wait, that's why we were doing that, because we need gold. Shit. We still need gold. That's why we were working with rubitite, because we need gold. Why are you still... You're no longer requesting water. Stop it. Not only that, but you also have a ton of water. Should no longer be requesting that. Alright. So let's do a bypass right here. And set you to sort floaters. Oh, this is a nasty little bypass here. Alright, so this thing, for now, we're going to set to... I thought this was running off an overflow. Oh, that's not, though. Let's put an overflow in here for now. You've got plenty of water. Actually, we'll just disconnect that altogether for now. Let this get up to 80% and then overflow into there. Alright, so now this guy's providing gold. Alright. I don't think we need an accumulator because this green signal should be... Oh, it's not hooked up to this. Alright, so we have a green signal of a couple hundred gold. So we need to request gold, lead, all that stuff in some amounts or another. Oh, we're gonna get more water. What the fuck? You have 2,000 water in here. You're no longer requesting water. Why do you keep trying to give us water? Okay. I don't know. Near as I can tell. Okay, this last one should be down. So the next thing we should be doing is getting rubitite in here. We need to get the red. The red. We need to get this one wrong. Yeah. Damn it, train! Stop! We've got the water we need. It's like stuck. Probably because it had like 12,000 requests for water. So now it's just like, here's all your water, sir. Alright, let's just pick this. Make a wooden box. Where'd it go? Did I poop it? pick that up. 3, put it down. And request nothing. I think it's there. Alright, so we need one of these. I don't think I need any of these, actually. Alright. Then we're going to need one of these. And then we're going to request 500. And I guess we can put in rubitite. Raw rubitite, because it should have plenty. So, minus 10,000. Alright, so then U green signal to here. Now it's saying there's 33, but there's 40 in there because it's trying to, it wants some. Alright. And U, let's see, what do we say? This is going to go to here. This is going to go to here. This is going to say trading signals. It's going to get inverted. You're going to output that to there. Okay. So now that should be fixed, and there should be no more water. No more water. Alright, and this guy should be... It's got a little bit of gold. Why is this one not running? Pick up, put down. Must have accidentally turned it off. There we go. Oh, this playlist has ended. Let's grab another audio library playlist. We've got about a little over an hour here that we can chill out. All right. Okay. Do I have any raw shit in here? I got some of this, right? Some slag. Woo! Alright. So you're providing all that stuff, right? Alright, sweet. Car. Let's go set up some requester chest down here. Alright. So this is our caller. And he is looking for the following, at the following chest. He's looking here, looking here, he's looking here. So, right now we have rubitite going in, and we have this coming in. Although neither one of those, or not, sorry, neither one of those. These do not need to be there. This is coal. So let's redo all these. Alright, we're gonna take that out and we're gonna put you as raw Joe Blight for now. This should be red. Should really only have okay, so here we don't have any gold in none of our warehouses. So let's come up here. Let's start requesting some shit. Let's request some gold. I'd really like 500 gold. Come on, baby. Work for me. Work for Papa. If you're over there giving water, I'm gonna shit my pants. Alright. So this is providing 500 gold. I don't think you have a minimum amount threshold. Why are you up here getting water? It probably was there when I was trying to... Alright, however much water's in there, you can... Yeah, never mind. You can stop at 1,000 water now, it's fine. It's cool. Alright, can we put this water back in here, please? I better keep one of those. Okay. Apparently not. Apparently it really wants the water. Yeah, that is gone. That is gone. Give me the water. Alright, go back to your depot. Hey, good morning. What happened? Where's all my inventory? Oh shit, son. Oh, I didn't mean to put all my inventory in here. It probably helped though. I'm a real good factorial person. I do it all the different ways. Alright. So for now, let's get this stuff out of my bag. Can I make like one ball bearing or one steel thingamajigger? Just to get that out of my way. We're permanently going to have some number left over, huh? There we go. Okay. Let's turn... Actually, I think these are set up, they'll get called to where they belong. Okay. Like the wave of shit coming at me because I did that inside the network. Alright. Do you have a request? Where's your no path to? Alright. So we can call to the other warehouse. Let's see if we can't figure out how to get the... Now we know it can go up there. So let's see if we can't get the... Call 2 up here working. Yeah, this looks like it should all be fine. So we have 800 gold up here. Let's go ahead and slap down a constant combinator. Alright, and we need you to give us some outputs here. You are going to signal a provider threshold of 500. And that should be all we need. Everything should work. I should see this train manifest. Are you still crying that there's no path? You are. Why? Come here. What is your name? Rub P out. That's right, Rub P out. Alright, so you why people don't like my content? Who doesn't like my content? People like my content. Are people negativing my content? Because that's funny. Let's see. I don't see it. Alright, what did I just name this? Rub P out. Alright, so let's change this. Let's get all these grouped together. LT in. Process. For rubitite out. It's a little. So mostly, I was streaming on Twitch for like a year, and just in the last month or so, I've started streaming on YouTube as well. Like the last month. So a lot of my viewership was over on Twitch. But I think it's mostly word of mouth. Alright. What are we doing wrong? You're providing... Do I want to say that we're providing gold? I mean, it's already telling it we're providing gold. The green signal. We're providing gold, stone, blue crystals. We're providing all that stuff, and it knows it. What are we doing wrong? It's like there's something screwed up with this train stop. We're the path, but the path seems okay. Alright, so if I call you over here, again, LTN, P rub out, come here. You're not having any problems. Now you're not requesting anything, which is fine. So can we go back to your depot? This should actually be inactivity. I miss a lot of things on my YouTube page and some mic volume after all. You should configure your pages this way. Hard to find your videos on your channel. It's about 5 minutes, but worth. It's something to miss a lot of things on your YouTube page and some mic volume. So, am I not loud enough? I can turn my mic volume up. I've been working on configuring my pages some. Again, it's just a lot of stuff to kind of figure out all at once. You know? Alright, so if I delete this, no path. Why is there no path? Is it because you're all sharing one line here? The music was fine, but the mic was quiet. How's that? Is that any better? Said I was kind of configured for Twitch over YouTube. So why is this being a pain? When in doubt, add thingies. Okay. Let me turn it up a little for you. That does nothing. How about here? No? I don't understand why it doesn't have a path. It literally just drove over there. Or this is making a request for 500 gold. That is all set correctly. Why can't you get over there? I don't understand. If I manually drive you, you don't have any problems. Oh. Alright. We're going a big circle then. No, you clicked it. Trains are such a pain. Let's go. I swear I'm gonna lose it. Alright, here, stop. take me here? Go. Again, I do not understand why this is a problem. It pulled right up. I tell you to go to back to the depot. Why are you having a problem? Please tell me. This should work. I was really hoping this would get me over my dislike of trains. Alright, wait, why are you requesting minus... Oh, is this hooked up and it shouldn't be? Oh, because of that. Okay, hang on. This is a thing we can fix, I think. Where's my car? Probably way over there. Yep, awesome. What's the problem? So one, I'm not very good with trains, but I've been working on using this logistics train network mod, which is exactly what I think I want to make trains happen for me. And I had pre-wired these trains with green wires, and I don't think I want them to be that way anymore. Yeah, this is not hooked up. Is this screwing it up? Maybe these should be these doohickeys. Oh. Oh, sweet. They just flash regardless. See, these are fine. Those are fine. Why are these flashing? I'm missing something. Let's not get ran over by a train in case this decides to magically start to work. Let's see. Still no path. So I don't understand why this train that wants to come to where I am is not allowed. Or it's supposed to want to come here. Oh, is it? Is it trying to do this request again? I wonder if that's the problem. Let's go take those other train stations out. There's an isolated train network that I think it's trying to do things. Flashing lights are bad. They're flashing and won't work. If I use normal lights, or you screw up small light zones for... That will trick you. I see I've gotten in the habit, and this could be wrong, because I can't... It doesn't seem to matter what's going on. Yeah, we got it fixed. No, the station names are what I want. If the stations were set up wrong, those lights next to them would turn red. I think it's trying to get to this iron still. Although this iron should not be making this request. Just gonna dismantle this. Or it's trying to get to this depot. Just gonna... I sure as hell can mine the train stops. Watch me. Alright. No longer looking for those train stops. Yeah, I think it was the issue, actually. It was happening before. What the hell? Come here. Come here. Put that back in there. Put that back in there. Put half of those back in there. Stop calling for that stuff. I know it shouldn't be the issue, but the logistics train network stuff's a little weird. So I don't like trains in general, so I was trying to this logistics train network mod to like counteract it. Basically turns them into active providers and whatnot. Let's see what we got up here. Alright, so are you still screwy? Alright, you're still screwy. So let's jump over there, pick the train up, turn it around. Or pick it up, put it back down. Get out of here. Sit down. Back that train up. Alright. Go to LPN Depot. Inactivity. Go. This will be a signaling issue. Show me the signals. Give me a second here. I want to see if it takes the request and it goes. And then we can drive along the signals. Again though, if I put this on, I can send this train over there. Like, I can send a different train over there, no problem. It's just the LTN train that it's got a problem. Do I have a train? There it is. See, look. I can manually do it. Go over here. Until 5 seconds of inactivity, and then come back to, what is this? This is LT and in. And come back here. Alright. Let's go. See, that train will take off and go there, no problem. See, that train drove over here, stopped. Boom, on his way back. So I don't think it's a signaling issue. It's just something with the train. Oh, did it go? No, it's not in. Please, no path. Where are you trying to go? Show me what you're trying to request. I mean, unless there's something wrong with this right here, but again, if I manually tell it to go there, it doesn't have a problem. So it feels like there's got to be something wrong here. Like, this is a green signal, not a blue signal. It should be a green signal, or a blue signal. Constant combinator. Depot. Alright, now it's blue, like it's supposed to be. You should see your request. I don't understand why this... Is it trying to come back to the depot, but it can't find a path here? There's a whole bunch of ways to get back here. It's blue, it's sitting at the depot. There should be a request for gold. Come on, train. I can do this with old scheduled stuff. It don't make me. See, now it's not even putting the request out. It should be requesting 500 gold. To here. Alright, let's put in a request size 2. Request threshold of 500. Okay, I missed the request threshold, I guess. Whatever. Alright, so that's what was missing. One, it didn't, whatever reason, it didn't think that it was in place, and two, it was missing a thing. Yeah, it's working now. Now it's called the gold to put the gold in the car. Should put 500 gold in the car. Let's put 1,000 gold. All right, so we got this. This is still messed up. Because it should stop. And it's not, but that's okay for now at least, because we want all this gold. But it's just going to time out there. So this is programmed wrong. But we can fix, again, we know how to fix that. I thought we already did. Alright, so let's take a look here. Reading the train contents. Train contents should say a buttload. Should be taking the train contents and multiplying it. Alright, hang on. You unhook from there. What are you still hooked up to? Alright, nothing. So let's get this constant combinator back in here. Alright, so you come from the train stop into here, and you tell it how much is in the train contents. You take those train contents, you make a negative, you re-output it, you output that shit back to this line. And you output to here. That should make this all go. Now, this gold, unfortunately, is going to come in here, sit there, and probably not spawn another request. Where is it? Why is it coming back? We already have 500 gold in here? No. Why did you come back here? Oh, you're going back to the depot. Yeah, okay, so we need to put a little loop somewhere so we can get back to the depot without having to go all the way around. Now it's waiting patiently and there's not another request. So we can drive over there and request this lead. Which lead's in here? 5,000. Let's go request 2,000 lead. When this thing works, it's very cool. Alright, so let's add lead. Let's add negative 2,000 lead. It's taken off. Should poof over here. A red signal is not dropping. The red signal is not going down for some reason. Let's get back in the car. Let's get ran over by a train if we can help it. Yeah. This should already be done. So what's going on? Why is this red signal screwy? This output goes to this to that pole. So that's what the train's requesting, 2,000. So we take the contents of the train. I do it backwards. I physically just put this the wrong way, and that's why it's broken. I bet that's it. I bet I'm stupid. Boop, there it went. Well, at least it's better than yesterday. At least yesterday we managed to get it to work. Or today we managed to get it to work. So now we can get these water barrels put back away if we want, or we can just leave them here. We can grab this uranium. We can grab all this stuff. Grab all that stuff, and we'll request it all back at that other train station and get it sorted. And it's gonna zoom around back over there. I really need to put like a little loop in somewhere so it can go back to its depot without having to go all the way around. Alright. So we did all this for gold processing. Where do we want to process gold? How about first, let's also request the slag in. So we can start getting the slag processing running again. So slag would be under this. I'm gonna need probably like 5,000 gold slag. Slag will be easy. Slag goes in this box. This warehouse. Oops. Slag will come out of here. Yep, it's looking for slag. Back in there. Alright. You are supposed to be slag, sir. None of that appears to be slag. Alright, so slag out. Slag in, slag goes through there. Alright, we can do the same thing with the crushed stone. Start calling it up here. Get this stuff melted. Gold processing. Gold needs... Let me just look. What do we got? We can turn it into gold ingots and we can melt it. We can make wire with copper. We just need ingots though. So we can just look at the melting process, so we can process it into those, turn that into that, melt that down. Looks like we can add nitric acid and hydrochloric acid and make it bigger. So let's just start by processing it into 4 of those into 2 of those. Every 3 of those into 4 gold pellets, and the gold pellets into we need chlorine gas, which I think is right here, right? We're making chlorine right here? No. That's hydrogen chloride. There's chlorine. We are making chlorine. Why are we shitting all the chlorine out? We don't even have an overflow valve? Stop. Stop. I don't understand that. Why? How on earth would I have done that? That sounds like not me at all. No station supplying slag found. That means we already got this slag moved. Boom! Nice. Gotta get a different chair. Oh. Okay, where were we? Fixing this. Chlorine glass. Gas. Chlorine McFarter face. Alright. We got a bunch of stone just sitting here not doing anything. This is a radar Mark II. Alright, so that's making this. That's got an overflow. Why isn't this working? We got too much mineral water. And this mineral water goes back up here and doesn't get processed? It does, or saline water, it does. Why is it? I need a pump in here? Oh wait, no, it wants saline water. That's right. We're looking for saline water. So what's going on that we're not making saline water? These guys are running. It looks like they're running non-stop. Oh, this guy's not running non-stop. So this is run off off a pump to check the contents. Alright, let's change you to 40 then. Maybe that's what's going on. This is unfairly throttling that. Alright, other than why no one likes me, is there any other questions I can answer for anybody? Alright, so all these should be turned back on. Yep, they are. They look good. This is flowing. Technical says, why does no one like me? Technical, the reason no one likes you is because of little ding dong. If you had a bigger ding dong, people would like you. So go to the store and get yourself a package of ding dongs and then merge them all together in the one giant ding dong package. Oh man, you're more popular than I thought you were. And you got 3 kids, it sounds like. It's pretty popular. Alright, so this old rubitite, all of this can go. None of this right here is needed anymore. I don't necessarily need you to grab all of it out of my backpack, robots. Alright, I think this was just this storage. This is... That doesn't need to go in there. This coal is done. This is like a coal buffer. This is old slag processing. We're getting the base tidied up, guys. I can't believe it. What was this? Oh, this is the old lead. Which I think what we're actually going to do is we're going to request lead, probably here. So request the lead in the system. Yeah, this is not the most efficient way to like get rid of it, but this will do. And that'll take that lead that we're piping over and process it until we're ready to do a better processing job. This is should be 100% of the slag from over there should now be coming in over here. Should be no more slag this direction. Alright. So now what I need is a... I think I can just make this a straight up storage chest, but I don't like that. I think I can make this a requester chest, or requester storehouse. Provider, sorry, provider. And we stick this in the network. That's not a network extender. There's a network extender. We need a network extender. We want an actual RoboPort over here. Let's go get a RoboPort and put it over here. We should have some RoboPorts over here getting made. Oh, we already had a RoboPort. Give me some RoboPorts. Nope, can't catch me, robot suckers. Ha 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 ha. Alright. We're gonna do... Yeah, we'll put it right here. Okay, we'll put it a million miles away. But that should be covered inside of the warehouse. Those robots should be grabbing the lead and taking it over there. Rip. Sweet. Alright, let's start bringing over the fugly green crystals. They'll be under this guy. Sand. Negative 5,000. There goes the train. Woot woot. So what else is over here that we need to get rid of? We need to get the that gold needs to be coming over. Oh, but we're already full. We need to get the stone out of there. We need to get the okay, those other things. I cannot think of what they're called. We're just gonna have to look at the pictures. Aluminum ore. So get that 2,000 out of there. And nickel. Let's get that 2,000 out of there. And then we have stone over there, which I don't really have a desire for, but I guess we can go get it. It's fine. That should keep that one train busy. Should be hopping. Alright, now we can go set the gold up. Hey, while we're over here, we can dump this. Let's turn that radar into a Mark III. Let's turn these ore sorting facilities into... I'm out of clay bricks. I put them in the car somehow? Sure as I don't see it. How do the robots take those? I don't know why they always bring me like a couple of extra. I can set them to auto go away, I guess, but I better keep those actually. Oh wait, I got some new robots, don't I? I need more robots too. It's fine. Bloop. Look at that beautiful blue line, baby. Bloop. Here comes the other one. Bloop. We got all the logistics robots tied up. Now we probably need to focus on logistic robots over the other ones. I don't want any of those. Bloop. Where are we going? So this lead is under production. That lead's cutting in. Yeah, see, I knew we'd be okay. We have all this extra stone, which I could actually probably port over to the smelting facility. I don't know, maybe we just leave it alone. Let's just make a warehouse for now to dump it. I'm not a big fan of doing this for a lot of reasons, but mostly because then you just end up with pushing the problem off for another day. Which ironically I'm not a fan of in this game. Alright. So I should keep those working. And they're inching their way to the charging pad. Look at them. Look how many is in there. So many. Try to get to work, you butts. We gotta get the other ones upgraded soon. The robots are working. What's up, Cap? Oh good, the path is clear. That's good news. We got the basic logistic train network up and running. This is empty. That's sort of good news. And we're starting to get things kind of worked out and figured out. So when this has slag, it's melting it. You know, we could probably stop doing the raw. We could probably stop this conversion here and just move the raw stuff in. That's alright. So everything should be coming over. Is that correct? Except for gold. We haven't set up the gold processing yet. So how do we want to do that? Let's look at our steps. We could go into processed gold. Processed gold into gold pellets. Chlorine gas, which should now be getting buffered. Just go up here and look. Yeah, we got plenty of chlorine gas again. And then we stop because we can't make... Oh, wait, no. Or we can go into the gold cathodes. Yeah, we can just go... We can go from this into this. And that doubles it. Right? So that takes 4 gold ore plus the chloric acid. So we need to get... Oh no, we gotta make... Alright, never mind. We can't do that. What's this? Oxygen, purified water, sodium cyanide. To make sodium gold cyanide, which does nothing. Oh no, we can turn 12 of those into cathodes, and then those cathodes ingots get melted down. The cathodes get melted into ingots. So I could, if I make this, just sodium cyanide. So where's... Oh wait, I remember seeing that somewhere. There he is. So that takes sodium, carbon, green metal catalyst, and ammonia gas. Alright, so that's not happening. So I guess our best way is to turn it into processed gold, into gold pellets, plus chlorine gas, into ingots, and then just melt said ingots. And then we'll be able to turn those ingots into this. Alright, so we need 2 processing machines, which I don't remember if I stuck. Can't see the card inventory. Can you mouse over it? We need to get the other train station upgraded, because that doesn't need to be running non-stop. Which it basically is, because it doesn't have the smarts to stop. Alright. So let's stop here. Creating merge delivery from LTM pub rub out to in 6 stacks. 6 stacks of what? Nobody knows. Alright. I'll take that for now. Go throw that in the car. Alright, so I need processing machines. I'll need a pellet press. I will need some blast furnace eye. Don't think I need a chemical furnace. Let's look. So process the ore into processed, smush them into pellets, blast furnace with chlorine gas, and then we need to ingots and melt it and roll it. So yeah, we're good from there. So now we need an induction furnace, and then we need casting doodads. Casting doodads. Anyone see any casting doodads? I certainly don't see any casting doodads. Alright, let's go see. Is casting doodads one of the things that we're making? Way down here in the nosebleed section of the base. Did I pass it? There it is. Okay, this is what we're looking for. Why are we making 2 of those? I'm making 2 of those too, though. Making 2 of everything? But these aren't even working. Oh, this is the level 1 and this is the level 2. Alright, never mind. I'm just dumb. None of those are casting doodads. Alright. Nope, not induction furnaces. Stop. Casting machines. I think we're gonna need 6 of those casting machines. So we need what? More brick? Is there brick in here? A little bit. Robots are probably also frantically trying to bring me some brick. Alright. Nope, not blasting furnaces. Smelting. Casting machines. More stone brick. Which is fine. We'll take the bricks. Trying to bring them to me. That's a long way out of their ways to try to charge. We might need more charging stations. Let's go check out the gold, or the gym stuff over here. How we doing? If I look at it, there are 2.2k raw gems still getting processed. But in here we have, it's like 23 cut diamonds, which is sweet, and 500 of a couple of the other things that we were looking for. So we're doing okay. We could do a little bit of like laser type stuff for personal laser defense items. Oh, I can't reach over there because the long reach mod is not working. Alright, let's run over here and we'll manually dump these into there. Alright. Still didn't get our brick. The robots are pretty busy though. We're over here so we can grab some brick. Our own selves. Alright, there's the last 2 we'll probably need. Alright, where do we want to do gold? I want to be close enough to this chlorine. Maybe over here where the old, all this old shit's at. I think that hole is needed. You're gonna belch at me, right? Well, we got it all without it complaining. That's nice. Alright, so if we do gold processing right here, let's take a look at it. See, I want, at the end of the day, I want this up here. So then I need, if I remember right, it's something like this. So here's the raw gold. don't know if we really want to have the robots pull this over. That was my original thinking, but now I just don't think they got it in them. You still need fuel, so I guess we'll just steal these trees. Why not? Plenty of trees. Alright, and then from there you gotta go into a casting or a induction furnace, which I think is a 2-to-1 ratio. Like that. We'll put all of that into a jack tank right here. And then we'll run them into casting machines down here. So jack tank. Right in. Casting tanks. Go like that. So all we need is gold up here. So for now, just to make sure it works, robots, can you fit in some gold into the system, please? The robot's gonna be like, fuck off. Two of you, and then many of you to there, to there. And for now, we have 1 and 1, 1, and then we need a funny one. Pick up behind us, put down in front of us. Okay. The gas is easy. That's the overflow. Don't want to tap into the overflow to do it. Realistically, everything should go down with a pump. Alright. I'm gonna do it. Not that. Alright. Go over a couple of. There we go. I don't think we're pressed this way for space in there, so. Like that looks good. By the way, technical, I figured out the logistics train. With much crying and complaining. And assistance from Sastus? I know Sastus is still here, but thank you for all that assistance, BT-dubs. Can we get away with just like 2 big substations? I can't even make a substation now. I don't have any tinned wire. Start making some of this stuff. So that covers most of it. This almost covers it. Oh, so close. Can you come down one? Alright, you got your request for that in. You're in the zone. You know, I'm probably just gonna feed it with coal. I'm not gonna feed it with wood. You know, we got lots of wood. Let's feed you with wood. Let's be that guy. Alright. So all we need is the raw iron, or the raw gold. Why are you guys still taking your sweet ass time with my raw gold? We're so busy! We're so sorry! Yeah, still all of them are busy. Alright, so if we were to nurse gold up here, we put the gold into this filtration box. And then what? Where can I filter the gold to? I can't go through this. This is already backlogged. In fact, we need to get this copper being smelted somewhere. This iron can actually be disassembled here too. Let's turn that off. Is there anything that we can do to prioritize this one for a little while? We'll just turn that off and then we'll increase this dally amount to 15,000. Alright, that should get this working to get the rest of this out. And then once these are done, we'll turn the other one back on. Get this out of there. So we could work gold up here and over. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so let's throw gold out. Now we're gonna have to go over these. We're not gonna be able to go through them. So currently gold is on this side up here. It needs to go up here. What is this? Nothing. That's old iron. No, that's still about up-to-date iron. Oh, it's trying. Alright, let's add gold to this list. One last thing for the robots to have to deal with. But this is the general idea. We input things in here and then filter them out to the areas of the base that they need them to go. And what's the problem? Oh, you're on the wrong recipe. No! What did I do wrong? I'm not making that. Damn it. Sounds good.
And
Challenge accepted. Oh. Damn it. Alright. So you guys are not set for melted gold. Turn that off for now. That'll continue to request that though, but for a little bit, so it should be fine for anybody who's got it laying in their hands. Super aggravating. Alright, regular arm positions. I think this was going to make enough that we needed a bunch, right? 1, 2, 3. Near side of the belt. 1, 2, 3. Alright, where do we want to put it? I think we have a free slot here. Could run it into here and out here. Let's confirm this slot's free. Let's confirm it with the yeah, it looks good. Okay. So we can use this slot for gold. So gold bars. Make sure we have a gold reserve of 400. Is that fine? That's probably fine. That's what we're doing for everything else, basically. I never ask for more than that at a time. Gold, on the other hand, is going to be unlike everything else in here. Oh yeah, actually also. That's turned off, so let's set you back to 10,000. Let's turn this back on and start disassembling this. This has got a little bit of steel left in it, so we'll have to deal with that. We don't need this O2 nested around here anymore. More honestly, probably this coal anymore either. Take the coal. Take the coal, take that. Oh my, do we finish that again? What time is it? It's 2:30. We got a little bit more time. The wife and I are going to go watch a movie and dinner and stuff like that to celebrate our anniversary that we both thought was today, but was actually on Monday. Because that's the kind of people we are. Do we have like a theme? Yeah, let's pick a theme. Christmas music? No, not yet. Maybe next month. Tobu? I don't know who this is probably the artist who did it. I don't think we need oxygen over here anymore. Actually, we could probably move it to up here from there instead of piping it around. But it's fine. We'll leave it. Bum 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 bum. Alright, so that's all the gold that we have. We don't have like infinite gold right now. It's processing. Let's take a leak. Let's take a look over here, see what's going on. We still have a pretty reasonable backlog. We have 10K here. We have 30K there. And it's processing. We have 2K. Why do we not have... There's not a train over here. Oh, he's going back to the depot. Yeah, he's spending a lot of time going to the depot. We should probably increase the request amounts to be a little bit larger. We drove our car all the way into here. We are ballsy. I don't know what that's 8 stacks is. We probably need to turn this area into a huge charging area right there. Alright, so let's kick the gold up to 2,000, like everything else. 2,000 seems to be a good, reasonable number. It won't run this this go around, but it'll run the next go around. Also, we have plenty of lead and stuff, so we should probably switch you guys to something else. We can go gold and fluoride. I think we're gonna do this instead. So that's gonna turn those things into percentage of that, which means sludge right now. I think the other thing we're gonna do is we'll jump back over there, filter in the crushed. Oh, we have crushed right here. It's just it can't go up because this is so jam full. Because you guys can't melt regular stone, right? It's got to be crushed. Yeah, we can start pumping these geodes up in here too, though. We do have a bunch of these geodes. Yeah, I don't want to push that yet, but we will. We'll be melting the hell out of those geodes for things. This is a very cool system, taking leftover crap, melting it down, skimming out the useful bits. Alright. We have a goal where we put this. Let's work it backwards. Let's work the problem backwards. So it's going to be a tight fit. Yeah, right there. I think we come down way over here. Jeez. Is there a more direct path? There is, but it involves a lot of skipping around. Don't necessarily want to do. What a disaster. Wow, I've seen plates of spaghetti more organized than that. Uh-oh. We're out of rubitite ore, so it's time to start. So do we have one of these that we can just easily steal the rubitite into? Now we've got this one down here at the bottom that we actually probably should be mining out first. It wouldn't be a big deal. We gotta go clear a couple of bases, which might be a fun thing to do for the last half an hour, 45 minutes that we have before we have to take off for who knows how long. Alright. We have gold coming in. Gold moving its way down the blind to the through the bus here. I do want to set a limit because we set a limit on everything. But this is going to be probably the highest limit of all of them. So on this particular one, let's call this one 10,000. I don't think that's going to be a problem for this storage house here. And that's filling up. 200. Yeah, that should be fine. Alrighty. The car is still up here in Nightmareville, right? Yeah, okay. Let's go set the car for war. Are we ready for research again? So we got, for the record, we got gold coming because we need gold to do superior circuit boards. So we can make fiberglass. It's a little difficult because we were kind of out of whatever it is, but we can work that out. Silicone, but we can get glass. So we can make fiberglass boards. We have plenty of copper. We have plenty of solution. But now we have gold plate. And with the gold plate, making those boards, we can now make electronic logic boards. Because everything else is done is on the bus. So that's a quick fix. Speed modules are to be made. Lithium ion batteries we are not making. Because we're not even gathering the thermal water yet. Electric engine units are easy. They're already being made. Silicone nitride is powdered silicone and nitrogen gas. So we may have to do some hoop jumping to make nitrogen gas, which will suck. But I'm not going to deal with that today because I don't want to be a giant rage machine. I'd much rather go be a murder bot. So jump in the car. Woo, very slowly. Ink our way down through the base. Probably without blowing anything up all to hell. Okay, some of them just don't have enough lead coming in. Robots are doing their best. We could probably move lead in better, but whatever, it's fine. actually doing on nanobots here? 35? Grab some nanobots while we're over here. Alright, anything else that we need to throw in the car? That's an easy throw in the car. So is this. We've got lots of steel in the car. Steel ingots could probably actually just go away. We're not that far away from the steel ingot home. I'm not going to actually lay the train track down right now. You have. I could start auto trashing things down to the sizes we want. It's tempting. You guys aren't running because you're full. Why isn't this running? But this is not full. You don't have enough silicone ingots? Plenty of silicone ingots. You can't get the molten steel out. This must be completely full. But instead of having the line that shows that it's some percentage all the way full, it's just backwards. Okay, that's a good problem to have. Alright, that's it. I gotta do some auto trashing. You guys go to 50. You guys go to 100. You guys go to 50. You guys go to 50. You guys go to 50. Should I do this too? I don't think I even need these anymore ever again. I probably won't complain about those being over 50. Filter inserters, probably yeah, because they're really not. I really don't use very many of them. I don't need these right now at all. Let's get these put away. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, there's silicone right here, so we have glass. Thought we were low on silicone for some reason. Oh. Why is there iron in here? I don't understand. Okay. Car. You down? Good. Get some bullets and let's go kill some things, shall we? Buddy. We haven't got to use our sniper turrets at all yet. Give me. No. Man, you gotta get more freaking robots, car. So we can make a path while we're driving. Yeah, we didn't even get out of the logistics network yet. You're the worst car. Alright. Alright, hang on. I want to knock this little bub out, whatever you want to call this, bump out. I want that gone. I want this to be tidied up a little bit here. Alright, how close are we to the bugs? Oh, We're here. I love you, sniper turrets. Alright, so we got a little bit more down this direction. There they are. That's real little. Okay. They're still showing... Oh, they're still showing 2 bases. I don't care about science right now. I want to finish killing these bugs. I'll deal with science in a second. Alright, science. I don't hate the idea of improving these. I'm not in love with it. I wouldn't mind doing more lab stuff. Wouldn't mind doing more stack inserter stuff. I'm afraid I'll have to work on this at some point. I don't think I care about this military stuff, but we need it for tanks. If we ever want to do tanks, which right now I don't care. I like the idea of working on the car attacking stuff. We'll be able to knock this out soon, so that plus, yeah, let's do that. Like I said, I like the idea of improving the car's capabilities. Nope. That's a lot like what I wanted to do. You turn into rocks. So we're gonna eventually need, what, all of this basically cleaned out? On both sides, probably. This we could probably not worry about as much. But we're definitely gonna need this chromium at some point. And we have to come over here for thermal water, which will be a probably this train over and down situation, or train track over and down situation. It looks like a heart. Aww, it hurts you guys. Alright, so little robot death across this way. Or termite death across this way. I'd rather not have the Bobonium covered, but we've got so much Bobonium in the base right now that I don't need to worry about training it anywhere. Wasn't for the fact that the requester train is asking for this, I wouldn't even bother at all. Look at all the tree murder, you guys. Just tree murder for days. And actually, we could make like one big unistop right over here that fills in, you know, like 10,000 of each. This Bobonium, this Rubitite, coal, Sapphirite, whatever else happens to be right over here. You just set up 10,000 of it, and then the train can come get whatever's requested. That'd actually be pretty cool. Now that we kind of got it figured out. Alright, that's a big hole. It is 3 o'clock. So I should probably call it an afternoon. Like I said, I think the movie starts at 4. So I gotta get ready. Put some clothes on, take a shower. I haven't done that. I'm a dirty bastard. Dirty bastard. Not sure if we'll be back at all tonight. We might be. We might not be. I don't know. We should be getting back to basically normal here in another day or two, though. At least until the holiday. Alright. So if we were to train this over, we'll just kind of eyeball it. We'll probably come down here, be my guess, and train this direction. There's a nice pile of stuff right here. We could probably even take this train track down, but I don't want to go through this stuff. Could though. Probably isn't that big of a deal. Yeah, it's fine. We'll mine this stuff out though. Around the train. Should be okay. Alright, so where's the train track start? Here they are. We could also just turn around it. Whoosh, a little loop out on the outside here. Probably come down this way a little bit. So maybe somewhere in this ballpark we'll turn the train. I kind of want to set the depot up someplace where it's getting... Like, I don't think I want the depot over here. I'd like the depot someplace where it's getting... We could also go up and get this one. But I want to get this iron out of the way. Or this rubitite out of the way. But if we could set the depot up where there's already... like a coal deposit or something. And we could just, like... mine it and then have, like, a huge... It's like a literally a massive parking station for trains just ready to service the network. That's alright. Oh, we're making progress. What do we have? We have trains, tracks, and we have... I believe this is the one that we're using. We are still using this T, but not the most in love. So let's get the train station, or the train tracks down there. Oh, look at there! It's trying to feed everything. I thought we had this. I had this sorted. I don't want this this next pole wired up. Vehicle fusion cell equipment. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure we're gonna need it. Alright. Does that line up correctly? Alright. Again, the problem with this T is not that it doesn't work, it's that it's covered in things. And really I need a 4-lane here, probably, not just a T. You know, I wonder if I could find a blueprint for a roundabout. I feel like there's a good roundabout pattern. It's like 2 in. Maybe roundabout isn't even the right word. Maybe it's not round. 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's a circle. I feel like it's a close. I feel like there's a spot that's close. Oh, the problem is this is 2 lanes. So we need a 2-lane roundabout. Yeah, this will never work. Right? Because this is only going that way and this is only going this way. So a train that comes in this way and... No, that would exactly work, right? Where's my brain? Does it work this way? Can you do a roundabout? It seems like it should work. So what would the lights look like on this thing? Probably a fudging nightmare. Alright, so it's going to come down here, enter, exit, or enter there. This thing is going to come out. These should be chain signals here, I think. But what the hell do I know? Just an idiot that uses these signals. Where do I put that one? One train car. I don't know if it works. One way to find out. Close enough though, right? Make our train stop over here for this. So we want to load on that side, probably. Do I have a regular train station? I do. Test. And then can coal pickup come to test, please? Until time passed. He's coming. Ugh. Then sweet. Alright, do we have any? We have 13 mining drills 2. We have a warehouse. That's probably fine. Alright, once you go away and then go back to your pickup coal. Alright, so let's turn you into a logistics train network stop. And then we will jump over here to this requester. And I like that. So let's not delete that. That we can delete for now. So let's grab from here to here. Get rid of those. Alright, what else are we missing? Missing these. And then you should have power. We're complaining about no power. How do we break the power? Oh, we didn't put power back through the circle, did we? Oh, we gotta run faster. Looks like we got the sled coming. Alright, so this guy's all powered up. Let's, as quick as possible, get some rubitite coming in here. Clear this for now. Or grid. Get an idea of how this should look. Poof. Wow, these robots coming all the way from over there? Or that's something else? There we go. Alright. We'll probably eliminate that one for now. And then, can I do 2 of these? It's already running. What? Oh, because this pole doesn't exist. Like, why isn't this working? Now, you impress everybody. How awesome you are on this side. Where's your... You don't have your accumulator? Alright, so... You actually are going to change to 10,000. Is that right? I think so. And you're gonna get a 20,000 limit on rubitite. Yeah, we'll do 15. That's fine. That'll be halfway ready to the next. So now if everything is correct, it should go station offering rubitite. And boing! Come get it. In fact, maybe I don't want any limits on this one because I need this mined out. How about we just... Yeah, let's just take this one out. And some of you are not working. So ideally I'd put in a proper I put in a proper 4-to-4 or 4-lane balancer or whatever and do all this stuff because eventually that'll have 4 lanes to it, but I'm not as worried about it now. Vehicle energy shield mark 1s. I'd love to be able to just drive the car up, park it, drop down my turrets around me while the car takes a massive beating, or a tank or whatever. So how are we doing? 1K? Yeah, it's going to take it a minute or two to get there. We're requesting 10,000 up here, if I remember right. Let me see your outputs. Yeah, you're requesting 10,000. We'll be able to provide 10,000. How's this backlog look? Still got a pretty massive backlog. Both of these are evaporating at maximum speed. Yeah, we need another spot for the depot cars to hang. From process rubitite out to LTN request in 8 stacks. Boop. Man, now that it's working, it's awesome. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright guys, I'm gonna peace out. Go celebrate my anniversary with my lady friend. And
Are you going to celebrate with your wife?
oh, her too.
Her too, huh?
That's right. My wife and my lady friend. They both are you. Alright, we'll see you guys maybe later tonight, probably tomorrow for sure. Be back on Factoria most likely, unless I get the wild urge to just play more Magic. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you. See you tomorrow. Later.